Hey, Nate Caldwell here again from the Caldwell Lending Team. Congratulations, you are under contract on a home. Sometimes we refer to this as being under contract or in escrow. So for the next 72 hours, you're gonna feel like you're drinking from a fire hose. There's gonna be a lot of different parties vying to get your attention. Me and my team, your realtor, home inspectors, the attorney, so on and so forth. There are a lot of parties involved when buying a home. They all play their own important role, but I'm here to kind of keep everything in one cohesive process so that it's smooth and hopefully eliminate a lot of the ambiguity and a lot of the anxiety that comes along with buying a home. So I'd like to introduce you to my team and some of the folks that have played a major role in getting you from this point all the way to the closing table. First, my junior loan officer. You've already met him. You've been working with him on collecting documentation. He's going to continue to be a big part of this process. He's going to be following up with you for additional paperwork, anything else we need to get the process moving and ensure that there's no bumps in the road. Once he's completed with his part, he's going to take your file, send it along to my LOA or loan officer assistant. Her role in the process is getting the file, confirming we do in fact have everything, and getting the file submitted to an underwriter. The underwriter you'll have no communication with. They're kind of the wizard behind the curtain, if you will, but they're going to communicate to us any additional documentations or requirements that are needed, and then my LOA will be your point of contact to provide the documentation to. Just so you know, I'll be involved throughout the entire process. I'm CC'd on basically every single email, and I'm making sure that everything is moving along. And please remember, throughout the entire process, I'm the person in your corner making sure that we're fighting to get things moved as quickly as possible. We're not asking for excessive documentation, and we're getting you the best terms possible. All that being said, I always like to mention that when someone on my team or myself is asking for a document, it's generally because we need that document. We're not interested in seeing that extra bank statement just to see the bank statement. We're asking for it for a very particular need to meet the guidelines of the program that we've selected to best fit your financial profile. So when a team member asks for your full bank statement, please try to provide all X amount of pages. Even if that page is blank, we need it. Unfortunately, that's the way the mortgage industry is nowadays. And by providing these documents up front, it's going to help make your process that much smoother. So as I mentioned before, there's multiple parties involved in this transaction. Some of those other parties that you'll be in touch with in the very near future are a home inspector. Oftentimes your realtor may be recommending someone for you. We want to make sure that you get the home inspection scheduled as soon as possible. Just like everything else in this process that we've been discussing, we like to be very front heavy, meaning we want to get as much done up front. Even though it seems like a lot, getting it done now is going to make the process that much quicker and that much smoother on the back end, which is going to be key. You'll also likely be hearing from the title or closing attorney. The attorney is the one that handles all of the paperwork and kind of makes sure that everyone is on the same page and is sort of the intermediary between buyer and seller. This person plays a very important role, and they'll be in touch soon to discuss with you any ramifications related to the legal aspect of purchasing this home, making sure you're taking what's referred to as clean title. Clean title is basically the seller has no skeletons in the closet, and there'll be no concerns when you take over this property from a title perspective. So like I said, for the next 72 hours, you're going to feel like you're drinking through that fire hose. I'm here to make that process as smooth as possible and take out as much anxiety as possible as well. Feel free to call me, email me, text. Let's make sure you're comfortable with everything makes sense to you, and let's ensure that this process is as smooth as possible. Again, Calendly link is below. Looking forward to the next steps. Talk to you soon. Thanks.